Welcome to Season 12 of the Gran Turismo Touring Car Championship, run by MRC Mature Racing Club. Here we are, Season 12, Round 1, Tricky Tree on pole with a 1:16.282, and we're off. So, eagerly anticipated this league, lots of practice going on, Group 4 cars that we're using. Being allowed to race in America thanks to Donald Trump, organised by Sausage Fingers himself, who organises the league, so thanks very much, Dennis. Again, another fantastic championship underway. So Tricky Tree in first, we've got Chichi 1 in second, Munguinho in third. These boys, all three of them, very, very quick. White Shark Ben. Myself, unfortunately, down in 10th, I think. So, had a pretty poor qualifying for Team Pasty against us. So, two of us in this race, James Harbin, my teammate, racing in the Toyota, and I'm racing in the NSX. But as you can see, the little Alpha 4C is mighty round here. Absolutely mighty. So, off we go anyway. So I have no idea what the corner names are. Basically, you just don't want to go off track, because if you do, you are never coming back. Literally, you get sucked into Area 13 and you disappear forever. Here we go. So lap 1, pretty settled. Close at the front. 3 of them pulling away. Getting a bit of a gap. Behind that, obviously, we've got White Shark Ben. And quite a close bunch all the way from kind of 5th to 9th, and then I'm just trying to get on the back of them in 10th. So this is the 30-minute race. It's an endurance race. Tyre wear is on, however no fuel, so everybody pretty much either running softs or super softs, generally trying to pit halfway. So as you can see, this second bunch behind the leaders, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, all very, very close. Got Diablo 9th, he's our Australian cousin, Scott, so it was 5 AM when he was doing this race. Bless him, the sun hadn't even come up. We've got the NSX there, which I'm in 10th. Back to the front though. Pretty close. Tricky Tree just pulling out a bit of a lead. Chichi trying to hold on. Munguinho be in third. Got a change in 4th position. So we've got Stuart Law, S Law, up into 4th, and the very quick Audi TT. Obviously running the Rebel Alliance. Logo on his car. Yeah. So Stephen in first, Tricky Tree doing a great job. Obviously no barriers on this particular track, so if you go wide you're on to the desert dust and you are drifting forever. Got JPH 99 in 6th, putting White Shark under a lot of pressure. Same car in the McGann Tourist Trophy. Quick car, sounds fabulous as well. So all very, very close there. So this was round 1. We also completed round 2 on the same night, so I'll try and get a video done of that one. Oh, we got JPH off, grass cutting, or desert sanding, as we may call it. White Shark Ben, 5th. And with Nissan Elvis in the Audi as well. All very, very close. So, yeah, very bunched up, this group. All kind of very similar places. Different lines everywhere though. And Nissan, we've got James looking racy behind JPH 99. So we've got a real mixture of drivetrains and cars this season, so The Megane is very popular, so will be a quick car throughout. Obviously that's a mid-rear European car. We've got mid-rear with the NSX, obviously from our Asia districts. We've got the Audi TT, again European, but it's front-wheel drive, so not good at getting off the line. However, fabulously quick, and particularly quick in a straight line. We've got the Toyota, which is front-rear, so front engine, rear-wheel drive. But as you can see, all very, very close at this stage. Incredibly close between Diablo and James Harvin. Pushing the pasty down the straight. Diablo and a pasty sandwich. So we've got, don't know what the filling is there, but we've definitely got some crusty pastry front and rear. So a great livery from James as well. He's replicated the Ginsters, or Ginsters if you're southern, logo from the Toyota Corolla car very, very well. Much better than mine. So still in 8th. Got Diablo trying to get through, but a little bit wide. In 10th. So obviously no doubt that's a Cornish pasty as we can see it. So I have to back off here. I thought about trying to put it down the inside, but then James backs off. So we got Diablo through. Very different line. Lights right on the back of the Ginsters Toyota. A taste of Cornwall. Obviously all the cars are liveried up. Everybody does kind of their own liveries. We run teams throughout, so there's a mixture of teams running here. Obviously the most famous being Ginsters. Just my opinion, but we'll stick with that. This right-hander certainly kills the tyres. Go a little bit on board. Third gear through here, but a bit wide. Lots of steering input. Down into second. On the power. There we go. We've got a little right and then a left, but all kind of downhill. Too much curb. It all starts to get a little bit messy. We've got JPH off. He's back on the sand. So we're going to nip down the inside of him there. Drops off the back a little bit. Catch back onto these this little group. And my colleague, my teammate, is a little bit slow out that corner, so he lets me through on the inside there. I'm just going to try and get on the back of the Audi of Diablo. Brakes glowing into turn 1. Left-hander, then this big right-hander up a hill. Kind of 5th gear, dropping to 4th. So a really tight battle. Apologies to the guys in the front. At this stage you were pretty much watching Tricky Tree kind of drive away. We had Chichi in second. Oh, wide again. Oh. All very tight, side by side. Trying to go around the outside, which is never going to work. It's James having a go at Diablo, but didn't come off. And you got me now in 7th. So started 10th up to 7th. James in 9th, 10th JBH. There's a couple of off-track excursions. Ice Chand in 11th in another NSX, and then we've got MLA 75 in the gorgeous McLaren. Nice Vodafone livery on that one as well. Again, another tight bunch here, so Bruja de la Bla. Apologies for the pronunciation. And we've got S-Don 84. And then last but not least is Viali UK. So Viali was a late joiner, I'm afraid. He was originally not in the league, but because of a dropout, he's kind of come into the league. He hasn't had much time for practice, so bless him, he did well. Really well. Especially in the Ferrari. Time to update that bad boy. to 4:30, and we should be in 4:88. So some good racing here at the back. So racing throughout the whole field. Oh, is he going to go around the outside? Is he going to get it done? We don't know. We've switched. So again, still 5th, 6th, 7th, 5th to 10th, all very close. Chichi under pressure from Mungino. Tricky Tree out front. Showing them how it's done. What can I say? Our little alpha round here is mighty. Holds its line perfectly, nice and lightweight. Lacks power, but handling wise makes up for it. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit because not much changes up front. So with double the speed, he isn't going double the speed on track, but double the speed on the video. Sounds better too. Good shot round this corner. So really tight, this particular group of drivers. Possibly the potential for 3 or 4 to possibly win this league. Top 4 people get promoted, bottom 4 get relegated. So very, very early days though. We've got obviously quite a few weeks to go. This is now season 12, as I said at the start. So these are hotly anticipated with lots of practice. Lots of effort goes into this league by Dennis Shower, so he puts it all together. His band of merry helpers, including myself, try to do what we can to support it. Host the races, look at any penalties that get issued or want to be looked at. But yeah, as you can see, Tricky Tree here, from our view from the balloons, absolutely flying, pulling a big gap to the 2 guys behind. So driving really, really well. So obviously put it on pole, fastest lap, and in first place at this moment in time. So starting to come up to the halfway point, so we're going to get near where everybody starts to pit, so that's coming up soon, probably in the next couple of laps. So apologies to Stephen with the double speed, but you were just too far ahead, mate. You were flying, so we sped it up a little bit. Obviously, big thanks to D Trump. Obviously, no doubt he'll take full rewards from this. We probably have to pay him millions, letting us race during lockdown. Luckily, it's not the coronavirus league, but so that's it. Tricky Tree into the pits. The Alpha crew. Oh, I don't know what they're doing. What, are they going to get it done? Yeah, and he's out again. Bit of a which gear? And we've got who we got. So we've got Chichi in first. So Chichi now in the lead. Hasn't pitted though yet, so still needs to pit. So we'll see how this goes and how it pans out. So Tricky Tree lost 1 place, but literally came out with less than a second behind Chichi. So average pit stop on this track's around about 7 seconds. So shows you how much of a lead he had. Mungino falling away, unfortunately had an off-track excursion, so he's dropped off the back a little bit. Chichi a little bit wide. Got Tricky Tree all over. Great battle this for the first place. So he's in the slipstream. Is he going to go? Is he going to go around? Not sticking it around the outside. Oh, he's off track. He's gone off track. That's it. He's now into a different state. Hopefully he'll get back on. There's Mungino, so he's Tricky Tree down to third. Down to third. Oh, Stu Lowe takes avoiding action. Well done, Stu. Excellent job getting past there. Bit of a difficult one to join back on the track. There we go, Rebel Alliance in front. White Shark, Ben, then me. Not sure if James has managed to get in behind me yet. All very close. No, it looks like JPH 99 then, James. So the two pasty mobiles are still on track. I haven't raced this track very much, but put in a little bit of practice. And actually it's not a bad track to race on. It's got nice cambered corners, and there is a knack to getting a fast lap time out of it. So, and when you do, it is very, very rewarding. Yeah, I would say the only downside to it is if you're having side-by-side racing and you have any contact, that is it. You get sent off into the shadow realm, as a YouTube would say. So Super GT. Yeah, there's Tricky Tree though. He's in third. Quite a gap. We've got Stu catching him. So pretty close. Well, I was going to say catching him. It's kind of. He's off track though. He's off track. Back on. So it looked with Stu with the TT, it was just killing front tyres, and he's starting to slow down. So everything kind of settles down here. So again, we're going to go to double speed and just speed it up a little bit for your viewing pleasure. There we go. So all of a sudden everybody's now still doing 117s, but it just looks quicker. We'll slow it back down again when things tighten up at the front. Real sense of speed through these fast corners. Slower part of the track here, third gear coming up. Third or second for this other right-hander, and then third again on this left-hander, and then it's up through the gears as quick as possible. So Tricky Tree at this stage was catching first and second, so he's putting in consistent lap times, narrowing that gap right down. And imagine after the off-track excursion, there's some swear words mentioned. He's back on it. And the mighty Alpha flying. So he is catching them. So we'll bring it back down to normal speed now. It's all caught up. So now with about 9 minutes to go, got Chichi in second, right on the back of Manguinho. Goes to the inside, but yeah, oh, really, really close, very, very close. Had to get out of the throttle a little bit, but we'll have the tow down the straight. But these two cars, obviously exactly the same, different liveries, but same power, same weight, same tyres. It's just maybe grip levels that are different as to how hard they've both been pushing these tyres. We got Chichi flashing, trying to put Manguinho off. So Manguinho with a slightly better line round there, but again the gap doesn't get any bigger, it doesn't get smaller. Go back a little bit, so we've got 4th, 5th and 6th, so you've got me in 6th. Stu, unfortunately, with his tyres now kind of lost a place, so he's gone from obviously 4th down to 5th. Got JPH in front, again in the Megane. Got Stu. Can I get down the inside? It's close, but not close enough. And I've got James right behind me, so got two pasties together. Oh. We've got Stu, went a little bit wide, so he lets me through into 5th. Again though, he's right in the slipstream. an SX is a good car. It's just maybe not perfectly suited to this track, but it's got good speed, got a good front end. You can get it turned into the corners. It's not bad at all. Likes to rev. Caught the curb a little bit there. Tip the back end round, but held on. But let James catch back up. So we've not got long left. 6 minutes. We've got Vialli now from effectively 15th place. Last place. He's now up to 9th. So even in the old Ferrari, which sounds fantastic, he's getting there. Nice livery there, Vialli. Not sure which team it is, but Team Ferrari. There we go, got MLA 75 hot on his heels. I think Portuguese or Spanish, not quite sure. Not very good geography wise. But yeah. MLA testing the limits of the track. And a lovely McLaren. Should be a good car that this season. Certainly some of the tracks it really does suit that car. So Rujabala. Nice chant. We got 13th. So we've got Diablo. Unfortunately Scott didn't have time to practice. He's been too busy on iRacing. But back on GT Sport, doing well. Across the start finish line, how long's left? So we've got about 5 minutes. 5 minutes to go. About 3-4 more laps. Maybe 5 for the front lot. And we've got Eston 84 in the Mercedes, unfortunately bringing up the rear in 15th place. Lovely livery on this one as well. Now for the second race, it is reverse grid, so if you finish in last place, you're going to start first in the next one. And he had quite a good race for most of the second one as well. But yeah, Foxhound there. A little bit of homage to Metal Gear Solid. Oh, I got that right. Showing my age now. We've got Nissan Elvis in 14th. Nissan's normally really quick, so just maybe the tyres getting killed on this particular high-speed circuit track. '11th, 12th, 13th. Not far away from 9th and 10th. Diablo putting it around the outside, but then wide. Ugh, 2 places. So 9th and 10th here, having a good battle. Stu Law in 8th, and you've got 5th, 6th and 7th. You've got Mangino 3rd, JPH 4th, me 5th, James 6th now, right behind me. 7th, White Shark Ben. So 15 started and 15 finished, which is always a good race. Cracking shot this one. Back onto the start finish straight. So definitely not long left yet to go. So front tyres are starting to scream at this stage, especially front left. Takes an absolute hammering on this track. So just now starting to kind of get worried about James, although pretty much he just did sit behind and we kept station for this final part of the race. But originally it was half a second, then it was down to kind of 4/10, then down to 3/10, so it was getting closer and closer as we got to the finish. So Tricky Tree back into first, Chichi second, Mungino 3rd, JBH 4th, me 5th, James 6th, White Shark 7th. Got Stu Law in 8th, we've got Viali in 9th. Oh, White Shark Ben, he's off, he's off. He's gravel drifting. Pressure's off then. Just looking on board with James. We're back at the NSX. So a tighter line from James through there. He's having to feather the power. Hard on the brakes at the 50 board, down into 3rd gear, trying to keep it tight, but those tyres are just about shot. 2nd gear, trying to keep it tight in there and on the power early. So, unfortunately there was no way I could catch JPH in front. He's just too quick, pulled out a big enough gap. At this stage I think it was about 3-4 seconds. You can just see the Toyota run up to the back of the NSX here. And then back on this little tricky right-hander onto the start-finish straight. So this is it, last lap. James giving me the flash. And that's it, race over. So we'll have a look at some photos and then we'll check out obviously who came first. So Triggy Tree 1st, Chi-Chi 2nd, Mungino 3rd, JBH 4th, me 5th. Some cracking shots from this race as well. So Chi-Chi, the balloon shot from my car to Stu Law. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.